Welcome to the Hub. This is where most of our obstetric scanning happens here in Cornwall. It's also where our fetal medicine clinics run from, where our twin clinic runs from, our specialist prem prevention clinics run from, and our maternal medicine. I started here just under 2 years ago. What really attracted me to Cornwall is I came down and met everyone beforehand, and everyone just came across as full of life and good people. A normal weekend would be going in the sea first thing on a Saturday morning, either for a swim or a surf, and then looking after the kids while my wife does the same, and then potentially going to the beach again later on, sort of on Sunday. And that's fantastic for the kids because we're all just beach nuts.
We are now going into our complex urogynecology clinic, where we do our perineal clinics, where patients come in to have their endoanal ultrasound scan and anorectal physiology testing. We also see patients with a wide range of pelvic floor issues, and we do ancillary clinics with colorectal specialists, bladder and bowel specialist nurse, and urodynamics. In our department, absolutely fantastic colleagues. We have a very good relationship with each other. Friendly where it needs to be friendly, very professional. I notice that people go out of the way to help each other. Our colleagues help each other with childcare, for example, whenever, which is almost, very difficult to find in other places that I've seen and worked in as well. Cornwall is like a hidden gem. There are so many things happening that you would not know of. I'm more into dancing and music. All I needed to do was find one person, and then I'm now doing like 5 dance sessions a week.
This is our antenatal ward, and it's also our triage area for women that are either still pregnant or have recently had their baby that may have any problems. We've recently introduced BSOTS, which is a triaging system to help women increase patient care and help our clinicians know who needs to be seen more quickly. The benefit of having triage and antenatal ward in the same place is if women need admission, they don't need to go anywhere else in the hospital. Absolutely everything they require, all in one place. I decided that London was not for me anymore, and I wanted to go somewhere with a better work-life balance, and I knew Cornwall from friends that had done training down here, and I'd come to a conference down here where everyone seemed incredibly happy with the outdoor lifestyle, being able to actually get out after work. I've been able to buy myself a lovely house with a swimming pool, whereas in London I had a teeny tiny 2-bedroom house, pretty grotty really, whereas now I actually really look forward to days at home, having my friends round, and generally loving life down here and haven't looked back once.
This is the delivery suite in the Royal Cornwall Hospital in Truro in Cornwall. We deal with about 4,000 births a year with women from all different backgrounds and with all different types of problems. I chose to work here because of the lovely team here. I worked here as a trainee and I came back because I knew that I'd be well supported by my colleagues. Also want to emphasise how good it is for training. The college has just emailed us to say we're in the top 10 training units in the entire country over the last year, and that's fantastic news and really bears out what we knew already. I have got a young family. I've got twins, they're 2.5. It's a great place to bring out kids. My kids have lovely freedom, they roam around the beach, they roam around the countryside, they're safe, and they're getting a great upbringing. So I work mostly in Truro, and almost all the time I can cycle to work. I cycle down quiet country roads, it takes me about half an hour. I also work in Redruth Community Hospital, I do a clinic there. I cycle, that's a lovely cycle ride. And then I do some operating lists in Penzance, that's about a 45-minute drive. So despite working in a moderately sized and busy hospital, I live in a small village which is a 5-minute walk from the sea, and with a wide range of services, a couple of pubs, a bakery, some cafes, and a library, and a lovely primary school. So there's everything you need to have a lovely family life here.
So this is Truro Birth Centre. We're very proud of it. It's a lovely setting for women to come and have their birth. We encourage normality in Cornwall, and we're very pleased that we have these facilities. I've worked here since 2007. I've developed in fecal medicines. We have very close networks with Bristol and work very closely with them as a tertiary centre. Geographically, we're quite a long way, so we have to do quite a lot within house, working alongside them, so we move along with the times. I also do a lot of research here. We are currently doing the iHost trial, which you know, along with other major centres, tertiary centres in cities, so there's plenty of opportunity in Cornwall. As my children have got older and I've got more time, I do now a lot of CrossFit, so that's my favourite pastime at the moment and way of keeping fit. I do CrossFit 5 or 6 times a week. I also run alongside that, but we're also, my children now they're older, do a lot of surfing, so we go out in the sea a lot. We take our fishing boat out and do a lot of fishing. We're mainly sort of very active every weekend, and often in the evening after work we'll go out to the beach and barbecue with the family. It's just been an amazing place to bring up children and to live. So I couldn't imagine working in any other place and being as happy as I've been in Cornwall.
This is Theatre 4, one of our integrated laparoscopic theatres purpose-built for minimal access surgery, and it's one of a number that we've got in the Trust. And in fact, we've always been at the vanguard of laparoscopic minimal access advancements, and indeed, we're a BSG accredited endometriosis centre. At the time of speaking, we're actually national leaders for laparoscopic hysterectomy rates at 88%. We work with a fantastic team, and I was here from an early stage of my training. And the reason that I wanted to come back at a later stage of my training and work as a consultant here was the team, and that includes the consultant body, the theatre team and the midwifery team, which have always been so supportive, so professional, so caring, and I'm really proud of them, and I still enjoy working with them to this day for all of those reasons. There's nothing better than after a hard day's work, you've got the opportunity to get in the sea. It really washes off any stresses from work and resets your mind. The work-life balance in this part of the country is pretty unique. At the end of a day's work, there's world-class scenery within, you know, a short drive or cycle. There's the most beautiful places to live and to visit. And indeed, you know, people come from all over the country, if not further afield, to visit the attractions that Cornwall has got to offer, and we've got them on our doorstep. I feel privileged, lucky in that way almost every day.